Derek Trucks, Delaney and Bonnie, Leon Russell, and Legacy. Vitamin ABB. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Probably hit me when I got to the Delaney and Bonnie, when they pulled the band from Delaney and Bonnie to go do Mad Dogs. That was the end of the OG Delaney and Bonnie and Friends. I knew that Leon had played on Motel Shot with Duane, but I didn't realize or know, or I had forgotten he was a full-time member of Delaney and Bonnie and Friends. Um, the other piece that came to me was what I was mentioning before, his grudge against Rita Coolidge. Learning to Live Together, the reunion section, she gets up and sings Bird on a Wire in front of the whole thing, and she gets a like ovation from everybody. And she says, I love you, Leon. And Leon's just like staring at her. And then apparently off screen tells somebody, did you see? I didn't even play while she was there. A little detail I would have missed watching that movie. And here's an expert who studied it, who puts it in a book. And it's because I reread it, I caught it. And again, in the grand scheme of things, I understand Leon Russell fine without that detail, right? Or, but that detail adds a level of something.
And all of this becomes really clear when you see the documentary that they did, Learning to Live Together, about the Mad Dogs and Englishmen reunion.
There's one of the things that I talk about a lot about legacy, right? For the Allman Brothers in particular. But I've always respected Derek Trucks for the long game that he played as an artist. There was something he decided early on. And I think somewhat he and Susan must have decided early on together, to make this as sustainable as possible. Because as great as Duane Allman is, right? He died at 24 years old. That's a great model musically, but not a great model, for life. Almost as if they looked at the craziness of this Mad Dogs and Englishmen era and said, we love everything about this, but the sheer utter destruction and dysfunction.